Hello. So I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to play Buffy the Vampire Slayer game as like either a YouTube or a streaming thing, something like that. It's New Year's Eve 2020. We've had a shit year, so I'm going to give it a go and see what it's like. I'll show you the intro, but without the sound, because if I play the music, the Nerf Herder song, the Buffy theme, then obviously YouTube's going to have a fit and have a go at me. And then we'll crack on and do like maybe the first 2 levels, something like that, play it together. I'll give you as much Buffy knowledge as I can. It's one of my favourite shows ever, so I'm gonna give it a go. I'm playing on the 360, but it's actually charging as well because I haven't used it in a while. But the game is originally for the first Xbox, and it was the reason why I got an Xbox. I still got my original copy, and when I had a look at it earlier, I realised that it has the cheat codes in it so that you could play a little weird tournament mode on it. It was all hidden in the game, and you had to put that code in at the beginning. So yeah, in this intro, Giles talks about the Slayer, and then they basically play the Buffy theme, which is like a highlight reel of the game. There you go, which is quite cool. I thought it was quite nice. I love this game. I've completed it many times on easy, normal and hard mode. It is difficult towards the end, I will say that. So if I start dying in later videos, don't mock me. Just haven't played it in a while. But yeah, we'll go through it together. It's quite a nice game. It's quite fun. Most of the actors do their own voices in this, apart from Buffy, apart from Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's a lady called Giselle Loren. I hope I said that right. But she did the voice for this game for the sequel Chaos Bleeds, which is okay, but it's not as good. And also the pilot for the Buffy animated series, which you could probably find on YouTube. Not the whole series, but just the pilot's about 20 minutes long. But it's quite fun. So anyway, here we go. Press start. And we'll go for start game, obviously. I love that it's got the old Xbox picture and how many free blocks you have, as if anyone ever filled up that hard drive. Okay, so save for, we'll go for normal mode. If at some point my cat starts to mess around behind me, she's just been incredibly needy today and it's quite annoying. But yeah, here we go. Hopefully the subtitles should be on, so you should be able to see what they're saying as well as hear it. So I'll try and shut up when they're chatting. Like now.
Giles, tell me again why the latest Slayer aptitude test has to be held in the ass end of nowhere?
This is a crucial part of your training as Slayer, Buffy. At least as far as the Council is concerned. Please do try to stay focused. This test is extremely challenging and comes with its share of peril.
Don't they all?
Yes, now then. The first part of the test is an obstacle course of sorts. Make your way to the
It still
church
looks pretty good.
and find your way
I like it. It still looks
It
great,
isn't
I think.
quite as simple as it
I mean,
sounds.
considering
I'll
it's,
meet you inside.
what, 20 years
Best of
old?
luck.
Maybe just less?
Oh, sure. You get to wait inside the church and I'm out here with the Peril.
And here we go. So, obviously you play Buffy. There is Buffy. Running around. It's just like a sort of Tomb Raider game, basically. So, climb up to things. And the B button, I think, is jump. Yep, there we go. So we've got jump up and across. Yep. Nice atmospheric leaves. Let's get her trainers wet. Jump over here. Or not, apparently. Okay. First mess up already. Can't even jump onto a platform. Twice. Amazing. Don't know whether it's because this pad is still trying to charge, but there you go. There, we're up. Shimmy across. Go up. And we're finally there. So it's press Y to open stuff. I've turned the tips off on here that used to tell you all of the button presses at the beginning, so this is essentially a training mode, just so that you can see the subtitles. And you should make sure that the subtitles are actually on, just so that you can see it. It would help. Yeah, there we go, good.
Gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Yeah, there we go, lovely.
Come on, Buffy.
So, pick up this little light thingy, which closes the door. No reaction from Buffy. Okay, take this little light thingy over here. Boop. Opens up a big button. So they're going to like a Spanish mission. Is this usually how people get into Spanish missions? It seems like a bit of a faff, but whatever. I quite like that she puts her little lamps on the ledges. It's quite fun. So take this tool. There we go. So we've got a torch here.
Prepare to die ambiance.
And everything starts to shake. Which, in real life, you just turn back, wouldn't you? Let's face it.
Uh-oh. Watch my step.
Nearly. So one gripe about this game is that whenever you like hang on a ledge or jump onto something and grab a ledge, your weapon, stake, torch, whatever it is, disappears. It's quite funny. There you go, so breakable objects. When you break stuff like that, sometimes it gives you a stake, which is quite handy. But put your torch on here. Opens a little door. See? Faff. But yeah.
Look sharp, Buffy. Prepare yourself for battle.
Slayer!
Hello. I've got a special vampire treat right here for... or not. Giles! Lacking some basic vampire fighting accoutrements here.
I'm afraid you'll simply have to
Accoutrements,
improvise with your fists and feet while I search for a weapon.
Watch me get my ass kicked by the training vampire. Okay, so you got kick buttons, you got punch,
I'll give you the whole damn
you got
time.
throw, which is pressing the kick and punch together. When you do a bit of damage, yeah, he's gonna chuck you a stake.
Wooden,
Could
pointy.
have found it myself.
Looks good to me.
But whatever. Cool. Funny thing about this game is that vampires get their health back, so obviously they're immortal unless you stake them. So you can essentially just make a vampire last for ages. So if you've had a really bad day and you want to beat up something constantly, just let them revive themselves. So we'll try and go over here for when he revives. Yeah. See, you can throw him into stuff. I love the fact that they had breakable things in this. It's great. Yeah, there we go. And then snap. Oh. Cheeky
I'm
flip.
not
Get
that
off.
easy. What do you think I am? Cheerleader?
Wow. Don't start shaming from Buffy.
Never mind.
That stakes in the chest.
And
So you got stake
more comfort.
button, like Y is your like action button, and also staking button. And you also have different kinds of kicks and punches depending on what timing you can do as well. Also, you have a power meter. So the top left-hand corner is your power meter. No, that wasn't that hard. It's up now.
Right now, you're every pretty girl ever.
There we go. And it's done.
Well done, Buffy. Truly. I told the council you didn't even need to be put through this exercise. You've proven me correct.
Do I get a cookie?
Rendezvous with me at the front of the church, but keep an eye out. There's a vampire nest within, and you must proceed with caution.
She loves her cookies.
Caution. My middle name. Only not really.
Okay, so yeah, what I was saying, the power meter. So at the top, in the top left-hand corner, you've got the pink meter, which is your health, and the power meter, which is the purple one. Your power meter gets depleted when you hold down a button like that. It gives you like a power move, so your final move can be like a sort of power kick, power punch, whatever. and that will deplete your power. But when you kill a vampire, they give off this like little ball of energy that sort of sorts out your. I think my phone's about to die. Handy. That gives you back your power, so or health.
I need to
sometimes.
hit that with something. And stunning how often I get to say that.
And if you press the jump and kick button at the same time, you do a little flying kick. Wow. Nice. So, if I remember rightly, there's stuff up here. See, when you break chairs and stuff, you get a steak. Key. And also, I'm going to try and remember as many of the secrets as I can. So this is one of them. There's an elixir out here. So elixirs and stuff, you press on this. You press the left bumper. I think it used to be like the white button on the original controller, and it gives you like your quest items, which we've just got the journal and the key right now. Your weapons, which is just a steak, and the elixir, which if I press it, you go all sparkly, get your health back. Something she does all the time in the show, obviously. So yeah, let's go and use that key on the store. Oh, then there's this
Hey, what's a nice...
I have better
If
things
I
to do than kick
time
your
it
ass,
right,
but nothing more fun.
if he gets up, should be able to. Zoop. Yeah. There you go. There's that health back. So when there's things like this in the background, you can actually kill them with their surroundings, which is quite fun. You can hit them onto like fence posts and stakes and all sorts of things. Another good thing about this game that was quite fun was that you get holy water vials, little vials of holy water that you can throw at vampires, but if you throw them into either a pool of water or swimming pool or water fountain, it becomes holy water and it goes all sparkly, and then you can just throw them into that. It's quite funny. And also sometimes if they're pretty dumb, they'll walk into it.
Oh,
Sorry, mate.
I feel like a new Slayer.
So I'm going to press that button. I think it opens this door.
All right, check the Slayer style.
Check the Slayer style indeed. It's weird watching this on here, and it's got that black box around it. When it used to be on the original Xbox, it was just a black screen, so I suppose it shows you the difference in graphics, I guess. Must be something to do with the resolution. No, Waterfall. So if I get a holy water vial, I'll pop it in there and
Beyond
show
this
you
door, you will face
what I
your
just
final
mentioned.
challenge. Have a care, though. The entrance is protected by a mystical ward that will bar you from passing through unless you have the 3 keys. These are not traditional keys, but engraved stone. I've already found one. Now you must find and retrieve the others, which are hidden here in the church.
An Easter egg hunt. Oh, joy. Will you be wearing a bunny suit?
Buffy, please try to focus. The levity is appreciated, but this is a crucial part of this exercise. I'll aid you if I can. I shall begin searching at the back of the church.
Trust me, I'm focused. Making with the funny is just a way to shake off the Wiggins this place has given me. There's something really
Wiggins.
peculiar
Love
around
it.
here that's spooking me.
Actually, I think it's quite charming. Nothing to worry about, I'm sure.
Cool. So go and get the key from over here.
Could come in handy.
I don't think there was any other secrets around here as far as I'm aware. So you just pop it
Looks
into
like
here.
something is supposed to be placed in here.
And there we go. I'm sure this is exactly what Spanish missions are like. You know, if you want to get somewhere, put a big stone tablet in and get some steps. I'm guessing this game was set... I've always thought it was set in, like, Season 3. And you'll probably see why later when we start talking to the rest of the Scooby Gang. And obviously Giles is in his librarian
Congratulations,
garb.
Buffy. You're doing very well thus far. Now we come to an opportunity for you to demonstrate your marksmanship with the crossbow.
Now the fun really starts.
Let's see if you can dust them from a distance.
Long distance dusting. New Olympic event.
Cool, sniper mode. So, from what I remember, you can zoom in, and it'll give you their heart kind of thing. It like, oh, they're both standing next to each other. That's handy.
Get the point?
Oh, rude.
You can't win, Slayer. There's
Yeah,
only
you
one.
want to kind of
There's
get them
an
where
endless
they're.
supply of us.
When the screen goes purple like that, it shows you when they're most vulnerable, and then boop, dead.
Oops.
And
I
again,
did
let me
again.
just stand here and get murdered.
Excellent shooting, Buffy. I do believe your aim has improved.
That's me. Death from above.
I hardly ever use the crossbow. I pretty much always use the stake, but it's there. It's there when you need it. Later on, you can get like flaming arrows and holy water arrows and stuff like that, which is all very, very handy. And that's when it becomes helpful. When some of the tougher enemies are around, you just blam them with loads of the holy water arrows, which tends to sort of hurt them for a prolonged amount of time. Oh, gotta put the key into the thingy, haven't I? Would help. You can tell I haven't played this in a little while.
Buffy, quickly now. Follow me to the bell tower. I found something.
A bell?
Well, yes, that. But also a secret passageway. Come on, then.
Cool. You can actually put your stake away as well, which is good, because when she runs around, the stake kind of phases through her leg. I don't know if you can see that properly, but when you get like a longer stake, it like phases through. There you go. It phases through her leg, and it looks really stupid. I can't believe that people tested it and thought, yeah, that's cool. She could totally do that. Like when you just slightly turn her hand, but I don't know. It's not perfect, but it's still a fun game, so whatever. I still enjoy it. It just little things like that always make me wonder why people didn't pick up on it.
There, Buffy, where the floor tiles look newer. According to an arcane text I've found, there should be a hatch in the floor that leads to a hidden passageway. Unfortunately, it seems that at some point the hatch was sealed. We'll need something heavy to break through the tile. Now, let's have a look around.
Or up? I'm wondering if maybe a 1-ton bell, say, crashing from above, might do the trick.
Well, it's erring on the side of overkill, but given the absence of other options...
Then it's a plan. I'm going up. Just stand clear and try not to get squashed.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, don't get killed by the giant bell tower bell. Right, here we go. We go all the way up here, and there is a bell. I don't think there's anything on the window ledge, so we're okay. Can't remember any secrets in there. There we go. So, zoom in on the little bit of rope, and destroy the ancient church. Yep. Looks like I'm going down there.
I'm afraid you're on your own from here on out. I'll meet up with you again after you've faced the final challenge. Once you have inserted all of the stone keys in their places, the main entrance will open.
Check. I'll meet you there.
There's one thing I always liked about Buffy in the series, whenever she saw like a hole into the sewer or a cave or something like that, and just, yeah, jump straight in. But I guess she's the Slayer, so she should. Oh, there's another one.
Jinkies!
Jinkies. Alright, Velma. So you can beat up barrels like this to get stakes. Sometimes they give you stakes, sometimes they give you bits of barrel. Nothing.
Ooh.
Elixir. I think you can also smash these tables. Anyway, let's get a stake out just in case something pops up. So the gamer in me tells me that those floor tiles are going to give me something. There we go. Oh, here you go. Boosh. Okay. love the fact that you can hit their heads off and they search for their head
Skull.
before they die. That's quite fun. Boop. So I got about 5 stakes already now. It's pretty good going. So I guess this is a training level. Obviously it's just getting used to the game, and there used to be loads of tips on how to do it flashing up on the screen for anyone that's going to play it for the first time. Nice, making an entrance.
Get
Good.
ready to
I
spill
like
your
it.
guts, honey.
You want a piece of me? I'll give you the whole damn pie.
Stab it. Just good at blocking. That gave me some health. Nice.
I feel like a new Slayer.
So there is actually a block button, which is the sort of right trigger, which gets you to sort of strafe and block people's attacks. I mean, yeah,
Cool.
blocking straight people stuff, and we don't really do that. So, yeah, just fight and hope for the best. Which is probably why I get knocked over so much, but I just forget that the button's there. It's the same when I play Mortal Kombat and things like that. I forget that blocking's a thing. Just, you know, go all in and attack and see what happens. There we go, third key. Mystical door gone. And we go into the church. See, if it's that much effort to get into a church, I mean, maybe I'm better off not wanting to go. Always run towards a portal. Number 1 rule. Yeah, this bit's quite cool. You might already
Nice.
recognise the voice.
Kinda has that interior decorator from Hell thing happening.
People are trying to grab me.
Ever have the feeling you've been somewhere before?
Cenobites, nice. Floaty Cenobite.
So, which one of you is Curly?
What's the matter, Slayer? You look like you've seen a ghost. What? No witty banter? I'm crushed. I had built up so much nostalgia for our reunion. Ah, well.
It was all a dream. But it was the Master, how cool is that? And it's actually Mark Metcalf doing his voice of the Master from season 1 and other episodes. Obviously he was an Angel, a couple of flashbacks and stuff. So yeah, that's the training level. I'm going to stop it here just because I think my phone's going to die. This was the first one. It's already like 20 odd minutes anyway. But yeah, we'll continue this a bit later on. That was quite fun. It's quite nice actually going back and sort of seeing the nostalgia. And yeah, when I first played this I was at uni, and I remember sort of bringing it home, and just we all had plans to go out that night, and I got so engrossed in this that I was like, yeah, I'll meet you guys later. I'm just going to play this for a little bit longer, and then I'll save it. And I didn't. I stayed in, and I'm pretty sure I had like a bottle of wine and stayed in and just played this, which for me at the time was unheard of. So yeah, it was quite fun. But yeah, that's the first level done already. Secrets found. We didn't find any secrets at the gymnasium because we haven't started it yet. But yeah, next we'll start this level and see how it goes. Yeah, see you in the next one.